Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 85 of Impact Makers. Got a little scenery change for you. We got two people in the same physical space, bringing you in Impact Makers. So Dustin's in town for some training that we got going on in Minneapolis. So we figured, hey, let's do an Impact Makers. And Dustin, I'm going to start off with a question that's kind of come up recently in talking with prospects, talking with clients, and I'm going to pose it to you as a question. Is it a good thing or a bad thing that CPAs can get so technical?
That's a loaded question. I wasn't sure where you were going with it. So the easy answer is it's both. It depends, right? The classic consultant answer, it depends. There are times where it's important to be able to dive into the weeds and get to a technical answer, probably more focused on compliance type task and work and that type of thing. But we do see, and we do need to help CPAs get out of their own way. You could say for other areas such as advisory, in our own projects and process improvement initiatives. When we need you to get out of the weeds, see the big picture more, to be able to see what is truly possible. Because if we're too technical, if we overthink too much, we're going to miss opportunities for innovation, miss opportunities to improve what and how we do things, maybe identify a new technology or a new way of doing something if we overthink too much. Now, you want to do due diligence, you want to make sure that what you're looking at is going to be effective, but if you don't allow any space to explore something different without getting too technical and saying why it can't be done, there's going to be a whole lot of status quo that prevails. And so no, not sure if that's where you're going with the question or not, but that's where I took it. So I do think every firm, when you're looking at ways to improve what you're doing, if we're talking about our process improvement initiatives, we need teams that are capable of stepping out of, getting out of the weeds, getting out of I have to have think skeptically and technically about everything right away, right out of the gate, and shoot something down before we even have a chance to explore it. That can hold a lot of firms back.
Yeah, you took it where I was going. The big thing that I see is that, and this is professionally and personally, raising kids, so on and so forth. A lot of times, your biggest strength is also your biggest weakness when you're not careful with it. And so if you feel like you're having some analysis paralysis, it's most likely because you're being too technical. So if it's jumping into advisory services, if it's trying to improve your processes, don't feel like you have to have all the answers. Find the simple path. It's not the complex path. Find the simple path and adjust along the way. That's continuous improvement. So yeah, Dustin, 100% wanted to dive into the, don't fall victim of analysis paralysis, and know that as a CPA, there are times that you do need to be very detailed, but there are times when that detail is getting in the way. And so knowing it is a big piece of overcoming it. So let us know what you think. Until the next time.